Notice this car I'm sitting in? It's a Focus ST. That's right, I got the ST back. We're all repaired, but I have to go to CVS first. I have to get some shots for my new job. Let me do that, and then we'll go find somewhere quiet to talk. It is so nice to see this window back in place and this car put back together. Oh, that was just you just feel totally violated if you've ever been robbed. I know a lot of you in the comments on the video where I announced that I was robbed. It's a great announcement. I noticed a lot of you said, like, you know, just you can relate. If it happened to you, the feeling is just totally disgusting. So things I'm going to cover in this video, what they fixed and what they replaced, how much it cost me, what insurance said, all that type of stuff. I have Geico insurance for my car, and I have State Farm insurance for my renter's insurance, which actually came in handy. You never think you'd actually use renter's insurance, and I did. Let's just get into it. You can see the outside of the car here. Luckily, there was no like vandalism done to the car. So the person who broke in, they didn't like slam the car or do anything like that. So the paint is totally fine. They broke the glass here. So I had my tints done by AGD Auto Glass in Tempe. So they did my tint. Again, it's Suntex CXP. On the front, I think it's 35, and on the back, it is 25. 33 and a half, I think, is legal in Arizona. They just round up to 35 to be safe. So, and in the back is 25. So I had the same tint company put the CXP tint on my back window here. So that looks good, came out well. That is complete. And you will also notice that they were able to use the, you know, it says the Ford Carlight Solar. It has that little thing. So it has the OEM. So here's an OEM window, and then here's the replacement window. So it's nice that, again, it has that OEM look to it because I'm really big on that. Also, this panel right here was all messed up from the person breaking in. It was all gashed and cut up. So they replaced this entire thing. Actually, it looks like maybe cuts off here. I'm not exactly sure where it cuts off, but this is all brand new. So again, all shipped from Ford, all OEM. It doesn't smell new. But other than that, the car is totally fine. You can see, I mean, everything is totally fine on the car. So that's good. It's all back in place. We're good to go. Now, the deductible from Geico, and let me talk to you about the process with Geico, because when I made the videos on my insurance, a lot of you, I went from State Farm to Geico for auto because State Farm wanted like $941 for 6 months of coverage. So do the math there. A lot of times when I mention my coverage, you guys are like, what, that's a month? No, it's for 6 months. Do the math. And that was just way too expensive. So I went to Geico, and Geico was like $545 for 6 months of coverage for better coverage. It gives me a lifetime warranty on the drivetrain of the car. So after the factory warranty is up on the car, if, let's say, the transmission goes, or I blow the engine, I pay a $250 deductible, and that covers everything. So this car is essentially warranted until, I think it's like 100,000 miles. It's like a crazy amount of time. So it was better coverage than State Farm and way cheaper. Now the coverage has gotten up. I think my next bill they just sent me was for $721. So I'm gonna go back and negotiate with them and State Farm, and we'll see what happens. But the process of working with Geico, it was okay. The number one thing that people talk about with Geico, the issue is you don't have a consistent agent that's local to you. All you have is an 800 number that you call into, and you get someone different every time that is checking into your case. So it can be of value to someone to have a relationship with their agent so they make sure they're totally covered all the time. In Geico, you don't get that. But I was okay with that because I was saving so much money. The money I was saving outweighed the convenience of having someone local that you could have a relationship with. So that is why I went with Geico. So my complaint is the first 2 times I called into Geico, I was getting inconsistent answers on my glass coverage. And what I mean by that is I have glass coverage on this car, meaning if a rock hits the windshield and breaks the windshield, I pay nothing. There's a $0 deductible, nothing happened. So someone broke the back window, so I asked, do I get glass coverage, and does the glass coverage cover the panel as well? Because from the glass breaking, it cut up the panel. And one person said yes, the other person said no, another person said yes, and I was just getting inconsistent answers, and they sounded like morons too. Like the people I was talking to, it's tough to say no offense, but you know, like they were like uneducated. They're like, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'm like, what? So finally I got a supervisor on the line, and they were like, no, this is actually gonna go turn into a comprehensive claim. So it actually went to comprehensive, where you just pay the deductible and everything gets taken care of that way. What I ended up doing was doing a comprehensive claim. It was a $250 deductible, and they replaced everything. I took my car to Earnhardt Auto Body to get this fixed, and online I found that there was a $100 coupon. So it actually only cost me $150 out of my pocket to get my car totally taken care of. So, you know, I wasn't too upset with that. Yes, it's not money, it's not what I want to spend my $150 on, but things happen, and that's why you pay for insurance. So for $150 out of my pocket, the car is back to normal. I also had my drone stolen out of the back of my car, and the issue with that is your homeowner's insurance. I didn't think I would be able to use homeowner's insurance because it wasn't in my home, but really homeowner's insurance just covers you on, you know, like expensive items that you have around the house or wherever with you. I mean, don't quote me on that. Read up on homeowner's insurance. I'm not a professional. They covered my drone. They did not cover my friend and his 2 computers that he lost, and he lost so much stuff. They don't cover him, they only cover you, and that makes sense. But it's gonna cost me $500 deductible. The one caveat with homeowners insurance, though, is they depreciate your items. So my drone was almost $1,500, and they said it was only worth $750. So then I pay a $500 deductible, and they give me $250 credit. But I guess if I send my receipts in showing I purchased another drone after I pay my deductible, they then... Sorry, my battery just died on my camera. So I'm using my iPhone X, if you're wondering. They are going to cover the cost of the extra. The depreciation part just kind of threw me off, but after I pay my $500 deductible, it'll be covered. So, all in all, it cost me $650 to get this fixed. I also pay for a rental car through my insurance, so that was all paid for. So having good coverage on your car when something goes wrong is worth it. And you know, just in that scenario, I don't have to pay $30 or $40 a day to have a rental car. I pay for that in my deductible or in my premium that you pay. So yeah, it sucks paying for insurance. It's not fun, but we have to do it, and it paid off in this scenario. So $650. Also, the new Mavic 2 just came out, so I'm gonna actually call my insurance to see if I'm able to get that, or if I have to get a Mavic Pro. We'll see what they say. But she's back. I'll be back to making more videos very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. Hope you guys enjoyed the meetup content. If you came to the meet, thank you for coming. We're gonna do another one of those when it's a little bit cooler. Maybe get more STs there. I saw a lot of people commented asking for me to have another one. I am gonna have another meet, and we will do just about the same thing. So thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We've got a lot more subscribers, more views. We're building up, folks. Thanks for watching.